The ability to have trust in the universe. So how do we build trust in the universe? How do we build trust in the universe? She doesn't need to shout her name. She's walking sunshine through the rain. Back. Welcome. My name is Sus, and my intention and my goal is just to affluence you into being the most authentic version of yourself. And I say affluence instead of influence because abundantly influence you. I want to affluence you and to step into your light, to speaking your truth, to showing up confidently, to showing for who you are authentically. And last week we talked about confidence, and I want to talk about a different thing that I came across. I don't know if I want to say I made it up, but I think I made it up. But I was thinking about confidence. And as I was waking up one time, I was like, oh, I'm like thinking about confidence. And then I had done a journal entry about confidence. And what that means is confidence in the universe. So we talk about confidence and confidence in ourselves. And confidence in ourselves, which is something I don't think I touched on last time, but all that it truly is trust in ourselves, trust in our own energy, trust in how we feel. You guys remember the story that I shared that day, but it was about like trusting how we feel, right? Which led me to the whole story with me figuring out what it was that made me feel the way I felt. And then so we have that confidence with ourselves, that trust within our body, ourselves, the way that is communicating and telling us. And then there's a thing that I like to call confidence, which is confidence in the universe, and is the ability to have trust in the universe. So how do we build trust in the universe? How do we build trust in the universe? Confidence, right? And it's not an actual word, I made it up. I just combined universe and confidence, and I thought it was pretty cool. So going with it, I think that we can build confidence with the universe and trust the universe through signs and through synchronicities and things that we want to be guided on. Is we want to make a big decision and we want to know what path to take, if we should take path A or path B. And our soul knows, our soul remembers, but sometimes we don't listen to our soul, we don't listen to our body, our logical mind gets in the way, and it has happened to me in the past before too. But in those moments when we can do that and we can just tap into our own trust within ourselves, and then therefore we start trusting the universe, we can always ask for signs. When let's say you want to make a big decision, whether what path you want to take, A or B, you want to know if A is the best option, or if B is the best option. And I think that sometimes we need to allow our soul to speak to us, allow the whispers of our souls to come through and tell us and nudge us. Every nudge is a direction from our souls. And the way that I was explaining is like, you can ask for a sign, you can ask, show me something. It could be something random, it could be like, spirit, show me, I don't know, a bat, for example. I don't know why bats were coming up, but spirit, show me a bat, right? If I'm supposed to take like B option, the B option, right, the B path. Or you can say, spirit, show me like a snake or an alligator, if I'm meant to take path A, right? And so then you let it go and you allow yourself to just trust, not just yourself because you're asking for the sign, but also trust that the universe is going to provide that sign. And don't try to overthink it. Don't try to look out for the sign. And I think it's when we start to look out for the signs is when we almost block our own selves from really receiving divine guidance. And the more that you listen to the own nudges of your own soul whispers, and you start to also ask for signs from spirit guides that you might connect with, or the universe, or God, or whatever higher power you believed in. Or even like if you believe in the fairies, like ask the fairies, what's up, fairies, what's the message here? And then once you start to ask those questions and ask those things, and like my third eye right now is like buzzing and itching because like it all makes sense, right? I hope it's making sense for you guys. But when you start asking for those signs and then you start taking the path to those signs, or sorry, taking action, when you start to ask for those signs and then you take action based on the signs that you ask because you're trusting, that is how you start building the confidence in the trust in the universe. You start building confidence. And the more that you ask for a sign and then you actually listen and trust, because it has a lot to do with trust. And like trust is a funny word. At first I didn't really know what trust meant. I didn't know what it meant to trust myself when I first started doing my healing, and I can share more of that if you guys are interested also. But yeah, trust is a funny word because we want to be trusted, we want trust. And I think trust is just like, it's like this inner knowing of trust is just like the ability of being able to, I don't know, believe in this have this belief on like a path or even like a higher being or higher power. Coming back to trust, I think once you start taking action on those steps and taking and acknowledging the signs, and you're able to start building more confidence with the signs that we're receiving or everything else that just comes into place. And yeah, so if you are going through a place where you're making a decision and you want to build more confidence, or if you want to build more confidence, then you can try that out and let me know how it went, or if there's a sign or a thing that you keep continuously seeing. Also ask, well, what does this mean? And then like the first thing that comes to your mind, just trust it. I don't know, I think I have to do like a separate thing on trust, because we often use it, well, not use it, but we often say that, and it sounds easy, but I think it's harder than we think, building trust. So yeah, but that's the message for today. Let's go ahead and build confidence, and yeah, trust your ability. You can ask for the signs, and then that way you start to build more confidence. So let me know if you keep seeing a sign. Let me know if you try this and it led you to a beautiful path. And sometimes we might make choices, and that's okay. And if the thing we want to, like this path that we chose, doesn't turn out to be the best path, you have to trust too that it is, and that your soul knows that it is, and it might just be divine intervention from the universe. So yeah, hope this message finds you guys well. I hope that you resonated or took something from it. I love you all, and I'm sending you so much love and light, and just know that the universe loves you, the universe has your back, and you are so supported and so guided. See you next time. Yeah, I don't know, comforter sounds like if I'm gonna say a comforter because like the comforter for the bed.